GOP seeks SEC records on Goldman Sachs. Representative Darrell Issa, the top Republican on the House Oversight Committee, is demanding a slew of documents from the Securities and Exchange Commission, asserting that the timing of civil charges against Goldman Sachs raises serious questions about the commission's independence and impartiality. Yeah, right up before the election. It's a civil matter, so it allows them to suck up all the evidence and cover it up. The SEC's been intimately involved in the cover-up. They're demanding all the emails from the White House, from the Treasury Secretary, and others involved, who were, by the way, all either financed by Goldman Sachs or former Goldman Sachs presidents, CEOs, vice presidents. I mean, there isn't a top slot. Whether it's Larry Summers, whether it's Paulson, whether it's Bernanke, whether it's Tim Geithner, all of them either headed it up or were the deputy of the head. And so they sit in all the positions. They sit in the Treasury. They sit in all the Federal Reserve positions. They sit in Goldman Sachs. They sit in the SEC. And this is how they get away with bloody murder. It's like when Paulson, we had this in the Obama deception, was being grilled after he'd been secretary, after he'd left. And they said, where did the hundreds of billions go? And he says, I won't tell you. And Congress says, well, how did you give a bailout to your own company, Goldman Sachs, and you got $200 million at least in one payment yourself personally? And he said, oh, I got a waiver. And they said, who gave you a waiver? Oh, the Treasury Department gave me a waiver. Well, who was the head of the Treasury Department? Well, I was. This would be like a bank manager giving himself a letter authorizing him to open the vault up at midnight and carry all the bags of cash out and put it in the back of his truck. It's illegal. I mean, you can't. That's what's so dangerous about the White House lawyers under Bush and now under Obama, saying the president is God. He's the Fuhrer. It's not illegal when the president orders children tortured. It's not illegal when the president orders the murders of individuals. It's not illegal. Well, yes, it is. I mean, can the president have pygmies flown in from Africa and then marinate them and then cook them on a spit? No. Could the president snort cocaine on the White House lawn? No. Could Richard Nixon? I mean, he tried it at the time to say when the president, in fact, there's those famous tapes. He says, oh, when the president does it, though, it's not illegal. Isn't that right? He's sitting there talking to his top men in the Oval Office. When I do it, it's not illegal. When I do it, it's okay. I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. This is fundamental. This is the fundamental lawlessness of government, where they've just trained their minions to accept lying at every level. And then the liars feel like they're insiders. They're part of the lie.